Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. So, I was just wandering about here around the north area and I found something that kind of piqued my interest. It's this thing right here. It's a Uranus. It's level 145 and I thought, Jesus, why not? And no, I'll take it. I think I'm gonna go and take it somewhere to tame. I wish I did have a taming cage. Sadly, I don't have that, so I think I'm going to have to take a few bites until we get up to the volcano. I think I'm going to use the volcano to try and knock it out as a trap, basically speaking. I do wonder, though, how much damage I'm going to take. But, yeah, don't really have a taming cage. I'm not in the mood for building one, so yeah. On that note, might as well point out that I hope that we don't have any gigas there, because that will definitely suck. I don't know if the Uranus and Giga are natural enemies, and again, that is a bit of a problem. And as we're doing this, as I'm talking about this, I'm keeping an eye on my health, slowly chipping away at it, which is a bit concerning. Yeah, oh boy. Okay, I do like the skybox, by the way. I do like the little aurora thing going on. Don't remember this being a thing so much in the original Ark Survival Evolved, but it is nice. I do like it. Saying that though, I did have a chance to try and witness a real-life aurora, but I was a bit there late. So basically, I was at work on that day, and when I tried to go and catch it, the only evening that we actually had that was a clear sky and where you could apparently see it, well, I was at work, so I was a bit sucky for me. Alright, I'm gonna drop you down here. I don't see anything that could potentially be dangerous, so can we deal with you down here? Well, hello. Alright, I'm just gonna have to face tank this. It's not the most original idea that I've had, but as long as we can knock it out. Come on, come on. Because I don't want it to run off anywhere either, so I don't want to try and tame it somewhere potentially dangerous. I might need to potentially move the Oh, jeez, it's going to knock me off, isn't it? Yep. Right, hold. Let's grab you, put you back in your place. I want to drop you somewhere around here. And I'm going to do this. Try and kind of wedge myself here. Oh, okay. That missed. Fair enough. Alright, let's do this. Come on, down you go. I have no idea, by the way, if I have enough arrows. I'm just going to point that out. I think I should do, though. I am using an Ascended crossbow. So, in theory, I think we should have more than enough bite here to knock it out. It would be nice. It's a nice high-level Uranus. I do have some meat with me that I can use to tame. Don't really have any kibble. I didn't really expect to bump into anything. But I did bring some meat just in case. And normally I take the meat with me because, to be fairly honest, most of the creatures that I am interested in tend to be carnivores. I don't know why. I think they're kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are some nice herbivores. I do like some herbivores, like the what you call it, the tickle chicken, the Therizinosaurus. That's it. But generally speaking, I've noticed that okay, you're not doing anything. Well, that's a sign. But I can't really get... Okay. I'm a bit stuck. Fair enough. Can we do that? Okay, I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. So, I'm guessing that the AI is a bit bugged out. Okay, let's not shoot it again. Okay, it's down. Let me reposition here. And we can then feed it. What was that? Okay. I'm going to put my rhino here because I don't want to accidentally hit it. Sometimes I do end up pressing the left click on my mouse. I think I'm going to starve it out for a couple of seconds here. Let me see what I've got with me. Right. Oh, by the way, if you see the obvious in the cryopods, that's just because I was filming the how to tame a Ovis and where to find them guide. And yeah, I was just randomly wandering about. Oh, there we go. I knew I had some good stuff with me. Yes, I've got a Uranus lung. I did kill a Uranus before this, and there we go. Let's give it some of this. And I'll give you that. And I'm going to stay well away from you. Okay. You seem happy with it. So let me just sit here and wait it out, I guess. By the looks of things, it shouldn't take too long. But I will have a Uranus. I mean, it's not a 150, it's a 145. Normally you try and go for the 150s, but 150 for creatures here on the island can be a bit of a rarity, more so than on other maps. So yeah, seems to like the statistics, the numbers seem to have ported over. Okay, alright, it's doing okay. I mean, shouldn't take that long. But yeah, so I was just basically wondering about, after finishing getting the footage for the obvious guide that is, I suppose, at the time of releasing this video, gonna be up on my channel. And yeah, bumped into this, and I can see a bit of fog rolling in. At least it feels that way. Maybe I'm imagining things. Alright, yeah, not that bad. Now, I did choose the top of the volcano because it's a natural bit of a trap. But there is also a slight issue now that I sort of mentioned the word fog, and that fog does roll in, and it does tend to be quite thick. So, yeah. I mean, if that happens, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I mean, I don't think there'll be anything bad up here. I haven't really seen anything bad up here. I still do worry about the potential possibility of a Giga spawning in, although if it was going to spawn in, it should have already have been spawned in. So I guess there's that. You know, that'll offer me a sense of reassurance. Things are getting a bit brighter. That's good. I do like it. I can see better. Come on. There we go. Okay. Things are changing. Oh, boy. It's getting really foggy. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's bad. Oh, wow. It's a good thing I can see the icon for the Tyrannus, although I don't really know exactly where it is now, because all I see is fog. I forgot how thick the fog is up here. Makes me think, though, when it comes time to do the Ascension Cave, and I do plan to do it, this is not going to be fun. This little bit will make it, I'd say, frustrating. Oh boy. Right, okay. That is one Tyrannus tame. I can roughly see it where it is by the icon. Let me go and try and get to it. Oh, okay, I'm not sure what. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going, what I'm looking at. Huh? Hold on a second. Right, I've got my helmet on, so I should be able to use this. Okay, turn this on. Aha! I can just about see it. Why is it up there? Oh, I see. Right, I need to get to your inventory. I want these back, thank you. Okay, I'll just get this ready, but I will put you in a cryopod like this. Can I get it? No. Why? Why is this not working? What's going on here? Come on. Ah, finally. And there's my bug. Alright, I'm going to go back to my bug, and now I need to find a way out of here. Let me see. Can I cycle through some... That's not helpful. Okay. Now, getting out of here is going to be a pain. Oh, wow. It's so dark. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I think I'm going to point myself in that direction and just hope for the best. Oh, wow. This is so dark. Wow, this is not a nice place to be. I think I might have to wait it out, you know. Like, I don't want to do something stupid here. Alright, cool. Alright, so after that predicament, I decided I want to try and build a tree platform base here in the Redwood Forest. I don't know why. I've got some tree platforms, so I thought might as well try and do that. Maybe that could be like a little outpost, and I want to see what I can do with the tree platform in terms of building. Basically, that's what spawned this idea in my head. I want to see, I mean, so far, the building mechanics in this game are pretty decent. I'm happy with it. I like what you can do with it. I like the changes. I think, like, if there's a positive change for Ark Survival Ascended, is definitely reflected in the building system, and I love it. So, with that in sight, I thought, let's try and get some tree platforms going and see what I can do with those. Now I need to find a good location here. Now, of course, being in the Redwood Forest, there's a lot of bad stuff here that does sort of make me anxious. And yeah, I think one of the things that I do worry about greatly is, of course, the thylas. They can snatch you off your mount and chuck you to the ground and pretty much nibble on you. But then once you're on the ground, you're kind of vulnerable to everything else. Now, I want to build my base close to the, I don't know, do you call it the bug cave, insect cave? The one with the toxic gas in it. And so that is kind of the plan. That's going to be like a little outpost kind of close to there. And eventually, with me having access to tech, the plan is to place down some teleporters, so then I can teleport from this outpost back to my base. Just having a look around here, just trying to kind of figure out where I want to put stuff down, because another thing I'll need is, of course, water. And there we go. Speak of the devil, look at that. We got a thyla, a level 10, nothing too scary until it is scary. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, that's the cave right there. Is it? Yeah, that's the entrance to the cave. So maybe if I place my tree platforms down here, let me see, where did I put them? Okay, so I must have put them in the inventory. I've got some building pieces here. I've pretty much packed my Rhino with building pieces. Let's see. Okay, it snaps, but it doesn't want to let me place it down. Is that because I'm close to the cave, I wonder? That is a possibility. Okay, let's see. Let's play around with this a bit. Yeah, that's definitely what it looks like. So it's because I'm too close to the entrance of the cave. Okay, I can work with this. Okay, so I like this tree here. We got one platform. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Totally did not mean to do that. I feel like this, though, is a bit high. Now, in my mind, the tree platform was a bit bigger, but clearly not. Okay. Well, I mean, I have 3 of them with me, so I can definitely mess about with them and stuff. It's really dark, though. Oh, that red obelisk, though, looks pretty neat. Okay. Let me just gamma up here a tad bit. There we go. Big difference. Okay. Suppose I'm high up off the ground. A bonus here. I mean, this wouldn't be a permanent type of base structure. I suppose you could do it if you wanted to, though. Technically, you have enough space for a lot of stuff, but obviously you can't store dinos. Well, now with cryos being added to the game, yeah, you could store cryopod dinos, but then if you do breeding and stuff, yeah, definitely not going to be enough. I don't want any of those. And I want these. Right, cool. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. It would be cool if I could build like a decently sized base off of multiple tree platforms. That would be nice. Let's have a look around here. That's one snapping point. That's okay. So we're doing snapping points onto the tree trunk, it looks like. Okay, cool. Let's see this. Okay, I can do this. Might need to fiddle with these about let's quickly have a look. Okay, right, definitely could do with a bit of adjusting here, so this will take a while by the looks of things. Right, let me show you what I'm up to now. This is I think about 2 real life days, but this is what I've got so far. There's a lot of fiddling about with it just to position them, and so this is the bottom tree platform that I placed, which I kind of left the way it was, and based off of that I tried to kind of position that one over there and the one on top, although I think the one on top I might need to reposition. But yeah, let me just say that it's a proper pain trying to get this to look like this. There is no snapping point until you place down a structure and then you snap it onto that. I kind of wish that was a thing, because then you could actually build with it. So from afar it looks pretty uniform, but it's not. I've just managed to just about kind of hide it, and this tree keeps spawning in. It's really annoying. Chop it down and it spawns back in. Maybe I should put down a foundation somewhere. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. We also have the wonderful tree stamp that I can now collect. Got 2 beds here, 2 boxes of items that I can use to continue building the base. And as you saw, I did manage to place down behemoth gateways, which is a bonus. I do like that. So that means I'm going to have to build this first part at the height of the behemoth gateways, which is going to look pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, I'm happy with that. But yeah, this is where I'm at. The bit that took the longest was to place down the foundations on this tree platform. So I want to work from this upwards and then try and reflect it on the tree platform above. I'm hoping that that would work. But there's also another thing I'd like to show you, because I've used glass structures. Now I've got anxieties around this because we're having to deal with a new species here on my server, at least. Let me go and try and find these things. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I mean, if you read the video's title, I suppose you'll be able to kind of guess if you know what ones are available. But let me just see if I can find one of these things. So I can see what I'm looking for, that right there. So if you can see a house, that is what it is. Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. There are houses. I didn't build these. And right there, hold on a second, let me try and reposition. There we go. We have human NPCs wandering about. So it's a nice little mod. I do like this. And so basically the NPCs just wander about doing their own things that seem to always spawn on top of you. Now they can knock you out. They do apply torpor, some of them, depending on what weapon they have. And one of the cool things is they actually build settlements and stuff, and they do like to spawn on top of you and build a settlement on top of you. Now, unlike with the structures that we have, there isn't an area like a radius that it's claimed, so I can build right on top of them if I choose to do so. And just clear these guys out, and I want to show you something about them as well. It is kind of cool. There's perks to having these guys, but they are awfully annoying at the same time. There we go, try and get this guy. So one of the annoying things is they're hard to spot. Secondly, they apply torpor, and us humans in Ark, well, we don't take too many hits before we get knocked out. So that's something to keep an eye out for. So it does add to the danger, but obviously with danger we get some good rewards. Let me just have a look around here. Just okay, everything seems fine. I'm just gonna get my gun out. Okay, what's this? Looks like a dead listro. That's fine. There's a human right here. So look at their armor. So they've got a mix of riot and flak. So you can pick these up, the armor bits, and use them for yourself, should you choose to do so. And in their huts, they'll have these boxes right here. And as you can see, we've got black pearls. We've got quite a few good resources that we can pick up. So it does make life a bit easier. I mean, black pearls here on the island are an absolute pain to get. There's no two ways about it. Okay, so we got that. And let me see. There's another hut right here. Let me check this out. There we go. So this is a very small, very fresh settlement that just spawned in. But I'm going to show you a larger one as well, because I do get quite large. Actually, there's another thing I wanted to show you. In my mind, I was intending to cut here, but look at this. There we go. So you can damage them. And oh, the other thing is you can tame these NPCs if you want to do that, and then you can put really good armor on them. I'm not sure what difference it'll make to their survivability, bearing in mind we have creatures that do crazy damage. But let me go and show you a pretty large settlement that is right next to my base. And as I said, these guys like to spawn on top of you, and if they do spawn, especially if they spawn in multiple numbers, they basically prefer to be in groups, but if they do spawn in large numbers, they'll start setting up a settlement. Initially I thought they'd be aggressive towards structures, but they aren't, so that's kind of cool. They do follow the rules of the other dinos, which seems to be a thing where dinos don't attack structures, unlike Ark Survival Evolved. So there we go. This is a pretty decent settlement that they set up right next to me. Now I haven't bothered with trying to take them out. I'm not really that bothered. I kind of like the fact that they're next to me. Just have to be cautious here. There aren't any beavers here because I've stashed them away in my castle, to be fairly honest. They're still wild, wandering about, so we've got all these things. These are the types of structures they can set up, and I like that. I like to see more. I'd like to see bigger settlements. I'd like to see them, I don't know, fortify and build walls and stuff. That'd be so cool. Alright, let's see. I mean, granted, they aren't really building anything. The way it works is, if they're in an area for so long, they start spawning a structure, and the longer they stay, the more structures they spawn. So that's kind of the way it works. But I would like to see them actually potentially building castles and defenses and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. So as I said, you can tame them, and they eat pretty much anything, which is kind of cool. The tame is a knockout tame, so you'll have to pretty much knock them out, but it is cool because you can pick them up. Well, I can't pick them up with my settings, and then just move them to a trap, drop them in trap, and then knock them out. There we go. So you can see there's a variety of human NPCs that have different functions. Let me try and see this right here. So the guys with the club, they will apply torpor, and yeah, look at this. There's a lot of them. So like I said, it doesn't bother me that they're here. In a weird way, I kind of like it. It makes the server feel a bit more alive, and it does add to the increased difficulty of the server, because when you're trying to tame something or knock things out, I always find that they spawn on top of me and they'll want to take me out and stuff. And yeah, I have to account for that in everything that I do now. And they are hard to spot, especially with the foliage and stuff, and with them not being too big. So and they do get a pack bonus in sorts, I suppose, sort of kind of a pack bonus. So there's also that to keep in mind. But it's kind of cool to just look at them and wonder and watch them do their own thing. I mean, mostly they just kind of wander about. But yeah, it's nice. And like I said, if you find villages and raid them, so to speak, you can get some really good stuff out of it, like medical brews and black pearls and all sorts of good stuff, which does add to the reward system. I feel like it increases the threat level of surviving in Ark, but then you also get rewarded with nice things. Obviously that only works if you don't destroy the structure, so you need to kill everything off, then raid the houses. Once you've destroyed the structure, the box will despawn, so you can't really get the resources. Also, if you kill them, sometimes they'll have really good stuff on them as well. Really good stuff, decently good stuff that takes a while to get your hands on. So I'm going to go through this village just to kind of show you this as well. I don't know if this is part of the big village that I've got there next to me, and it's just kind of expanded into this direction, or if it's a separate thing on its own. And we got some battle music. Oh, I see. They are down there swimming. So as you can see, unlike normal dinos, they do have ranged weapons, and they will use them. And that is a thing. Yeah. Again, adding to the danger. Oh, on top of that, there is another thing I want to mention. These guys can tame dinos, in a manner of speaking. I've seen them ride pteranodons, which kind of adds to the danger, and they will attack you off the pteranodon. I've seen them ride Tyrannuses. I've seen them ride all sorts of things. So obviously, when they're in that phase, you also have to kill the wild dino as well as the NPC on top of them. So, you know, double the danger. Obviously, it seems to be pretty decently organized, because if you go into the more difficult zones, then they become more difficult. Their armor gets better. The mounts that they have get better. So it does seem to work pretty decently. Right, so I'm going to kill these guys off. And again, you'll see that my Rhino is gaining torpor. So something is hitting me that is applying torpor. There we go. And once you've tamed them, you can put really good armor on them. So that is... I don't know. I feel like I've said that, but yeah. Right, we got 3 little huts here. Now, getting into the huts can at times be derpy. Let's see if we can get in. Nope, right, okay. Yeah, so it's not letting me now. Just a little hop, though, will get me in like this. There we go. Alright. Medical brews, sap, stimulant. There we go. Yeah, we got some good stuff. I mean... Right ho, so I'm back at base. And I want to show you the ones that I've tamed. I've tamed them off camera because I was playing around testing the mod. But this is what we can get. And yeah, there's a bit of a kind of a visual glitch with their hair. I don't know if that is also applied to the playable characters. But like, this guy's got an afro. If I walk back, it starts to look derpy. There we go. And you can get them to follow you around, and you can place them around your base. It does... they do look pretty cool. They do start out right quick, though. And there's another one right here. I thought I had 2, but one of them must have died or something. Okay. But yeah, that's... there's another one right there. Okay. And they will eat out of the feeding trough. That's the other thing that I wanted to say. So definitely a cool mod. I look forward to playing around on my server with this mod. It does add to the danger element, but that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, until next time, stay safe, folks.